Yo, what's good everyone? It is GlitchXCity here to be giving you guys our NPA Season 9 Week 1 match against a very interesting opponent. We're up against a former GBA member, the Global Battle Association. Yes, the only one and all GBA. We're going up against YoFizz, coach of the Atlanta Hawluchas. Now, you're probably thinking, like, there's no way, but if you guys look back a couple seasons ago from the current GBA season now, he did participate, but then he stopped, and then, like, I guess he kind of retired. But, one of my friends, Evan, I'm pretty sure it was Evan, coach of the Brighton Bronzor, so definitely make sure you thank him, because he was the last member that we picked up for the season, because we had 9 people, we needed 1 more, and, you know, like, what better way than to add a former GBA coach? Now, this is kind of insane because I'm the first one to go up against him, and it's going to be a very interesting matchup, and his team is utterly scary. But other than that, if you guys are excited and hyped for this team builder plus battle against this man, definitely make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. But other than that, let's get right into this. And as you guys can see, we have this slick new team builder layout. And if you guys forgot or didn't watch our draft analysis, that is our team at the top and that is his team at the bottom. As you can see, this boy drafted Kieran Black, Mega Diancie, Scizor, Manaphy, Zapdos, Mamoswine, Gengar, Excadrill, Beware, Tyranitar, and Drampa. So this man has Kieran Black. First off, okay, I'm gonna tell you now, it's in that order from top to bottom, left to right. That is the exact order he picked up those Pokemon. He got Kieran Black first round, he got Manaphy in round 4, and then he got Zapdos round 5, like, and then Tyranitar in like round 10. So some of these picks, like, I don't even know how he got. So it's kind of insane. But if you guys didn't look at our draft analysis, I'm gonna do it for this 1 week only. We got Mega Manectric, Celebi, Pangoro, which is our Universal Zmon, Scolipede, Entei, Necrozma, Mantine, Haxorus, which is our offensive Zmon, Type No, Palossand, and Mawile. So overall, looking at it, one of the biggest threats on his team is the Kieran Black. Mega Diancie, of course, because that thing absolutely bops our team. I don't really have much for Mega Diancie in general. The only good switch-ins I have include the bottom 3 Pokemon, being the Mawile, Type No, and Palossand. Mawile, not really, because it's really frail, and it's not really that bulky until it Mega Evolves, but it's not Mega, and Mawile does have access, not Mawile, Diancie does have access to Earth Power. But I'm not going to go too much depth into his team. He definitely has a lot of speed. Gengar, Tail Glow, Manaphy, and Tail Glow, Manaphy. Not Tail Glow, Manaphy. Manaphy is his Universal Zmon. So one of the main things I'm scared of in this matchup is Z Rain Dance. Z Rain Dance absolutely screws over my team. I'm not bringing Mantine. So if he brings like Scald, Rain Dance, Tail Glow, Ice Beam, those combination of 4 moves just absolutely wreck my team. So you guys will see later on what we got down the road to hopefully deal with this thing. And then another thing I'm scared of is T-Tar plus Excadrill, because Sandrush Life Orb absolutely nukes my team. The only good switch I have would be Necrozma or Palossand, but realistically, it's kind of hard, it's kind of insane to put that much pressure on certain Pokemon. Celebi not really, because it does get access to X-Scissor, so yeah, so we're pretty much screwed. But regardless, let's get right into this team builder. You guys have been staring at this Mega Manectric for a good while now. We got an interesting spread. We got Misael, the shiny Manectric, because he's looking on fire right now, even though he's not red. We got Thunderbolt, Substitute, Volt Switch, HP Fighting, 100, enough speed, 188 EVs in speed, enough speed to outspeed his fastest Pokemon, being Gengar and Mega Diancie, which are base 110, which cap out at 350. We're at 351, and we can put 192 in EVs in special attack. Be modest, so we're getting as much damage output as possible, even though we're not running 252 and even though we're not running max special attack. I think it was specific for something, but I forgot. But I know I didn't need max special attack, so additionally I was able to put that into bulk. So thing is, look at Mega Manectric and look at his team. If I get a substitute up, I'm gonna do good damage, like HP Fighting, either 2-hit kills or 3-hit kills the Kieran Black. I 2-hit kill Diancie with Thunderbolt. I 2-hit kill Scizor with Thunderbolt. I kill Manaphy with Thunderbolt if it's not Wakan. I 2-hit kill Zapdos depending on its bulk investment. I 2-hit kill Mamoswine. I 2-hit kill Gengar. I 2-hit kill Excadrill and Beware. I 2-hit kill Tyranitar even in the sand. And I think I 3-hit kill the Drampa with HP Fighting. So seriously, if you look at it, 6 out of his 11 Pokemon are weak to fighting. So Hidden Power Fighting was an absolute must. I'm not running Flamethrower or Overheat for Scizor, but mainly because Thunderbolt 2 kills it anyway, and we do have Intimidate. It does show Lightning Rod, but just to make sure we have Lightning Rod prior, just so I can like switch into Zapdos if need be. But yep, Mega Manectric just does absolutely massive work in this game, and unless one of his Pokemon is Scarfed, nothing's outspeeding me. Absolutely nothing. So, next up, let's get right into this. We got Panda Express I really love this thing. We got Panda Express with the we're running the Z move on the weak 1 because, you know, we slide. We're running Z Snatch. And if you don't know what Z Snatch does, it's basically agility. It raises your speed by 2. And this could be pretty effective because of, like, say I get this on the Zapdos and it clicks Roost and I click Z Snatch, I get that Roost and I get the +2 speed. So depending on where the Zapdos is at, I could pretty much sweep his team. Like I said, 6 out of his 11 Pokemon are weak to fighting, so Pangoro is an absolute must. If I get to plus, I have enough speed, 96 evasion speed to outspeed his fastest Pokemon once I'm +2, being Mega Dance, so 176 times 2. I should cap out at like 352, I'm pretty sure. Drain Punch, Snatch, Fire Punch, Knockoff. Fire Punch for Scizor because if he's a defensive Scizor, then Drain Punch isn't doing enough, so I have to bring Fire Punch. That's boosted by Iron Fist, so that's an absolute OHKO unless he's max physical defense. And if that's the case, he's not doing much with Bullet Punch anyway. Drain Punch and Knockoff for Main Stab, Drain Punch for Kieran Black. I 2-hit KO Kieran Black, OHKO Excadrill, OHKO Jampa. Actually, I don't know about Jampa. I kill Tyranitar, I think I kill Mamoswine. But we're not boosted in any way. But base 124 attack, Adamant max physical attack, and 152 in HP. Just put the rest into HP because you got 95. You got that big belly because you got all that rice. But hopefully this puts in a lot of work. I was like, this is the set I'm most excited for. But next up, we got type Dull to type Null. We got the Eviolite Battle Armor, and like I said, Mega Dancy Rex to my team. So we're running a Spadef Dog. We got almost max HP, 160 in Spadef, 52 in speed to a speed creep Tyranitar, I believe. And we have the rest 44 in attack. I know I only needed max Spadef, I only needed 160 careful for something, I don't know, but I should guarantee live any 2 hits from Diancie unless he's like max physically offensive with Diamond Storm. But we got Iron Head for the Mega Diancie, Iron Head is good chip for the Kieran Black as well, for the Mamoswine, for the Tyranitar, and that's mainly about it. Hidden Power Fire to it kills Scizor, and then Pursuit is nice for the Gengar. Gengar is an absolute threat to my team. I guess I could bring Gengar, I guess I could bring like Pangoro, but if he has Dazzling Gleam, then it's basically useless. So yeah, Gengar's gonna be an absolute threat against the team I'm bringing, and I think you guys can already see what 6 I'm bringing. But yeah, Roar is just good because if he does have Z Rain Dance with the Manaphy, I can go into type No, click Roar, and then that speed boost is gone, and it won't be a problem no more. Because as long as I keep Manectric alive, I should be able to pressure that thing every time it comes in. And since Manectric pressures his whole entire team, it's an absolute must bring. So yeah, got the required moves I need. It's not so volley, but personally I think it's better. Fourth up, we got Mr. Robertson, the Hacksters with the Choice Scarf. We got Unnerve in case he got like Habanberry, Habanberry Kieran Black, or like Chartyberry, Zapdos, or like let's see, Shuckaberry Tyranitar, Shuckaberry Excadrill, or yeah, that's mainly about it because we have running Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, Outrage, Earthquake. 240 in speed, jolly enough for the Kieran Black if it's max speed, max physical attack, and the rest in HP, defense, and Spadef. So this is basically going to be like our revenge killer / late game sweeper. If I get rid of Diancie, weaken Scizor, and weaken Excadrill, or just get rid of all of those, I could just spam Outrage against the rest of his team, assuming they're all weakened, and it's basically game at that point. And then even like, I could also click Dragon Claw as well. Rock Slide is mainly there for the Zapdos. If he runs physically defensive Zapdos, that's going to be a problem. So Hacksters, if I can whittle down the Zapdos a bit, I can bring in Hacksters, click Rock Slide, and I can deal with it that way. And yeah, that's basically about it. I mean, Outrage is kind of like a late game thing, Dragon Claw for main stab, and then Earthquake's just really good. There's just a really good bring this week anyway. I mean, like, Poison Jab's not really doing anything at all. X-Scissor doesn't really touch anything either. I mean, it hits Tyranitar, but Earthquake does more naturally. So, yeah, Hacksters is a pretty simple bring. I could have brought D-Dance, but didn't really see the need to, especially since I got 2 setup sweepers. And speaking of the second setup sweeper, we got Coloring Book, the Shiny and the Necrozma. Actually, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but it's not supposed to be shiny. But we're running an interesting setup super set. We have an Guavaberry Prism Armor, because that's the only ability you get. We got Photon Geyser, Autotomized Heat Wave, Flash Cannon, 72 HP, 252 max special attack, 8 in Spadef, and 172 in speed, because I'm pretty sure after that we should outspeed. Okay, so at +2 speed, we should be able to speed anything unless a Scarf. But 172 speed is for, I want to say, like, max speed, or I want to say Adamant Mamoswine is what it's for. If it's Adamant Mamoswine, I don't have +2 up already. But regardless, this thing absolutely wrecks his team. Just look at it. But the combination of Photon Geyser, Heat Wave, and Flash Cannon hits everything on his team for neutral or super effective damage. Flash Cannon hits the Diancie, Flash Cannon hits the Kieran Black, Heat Wave obliterates the Scizor, I Photon Geyser to Zapdos and Manaphy, I 2-hit KO both of those, I Photon Geyser or Flash Cannon the Mamoswine, Photon Geyser the Gengar, Heat Wave the the Beware or Photon Geyser because of what's it called, Fluffy. Heat Wave the Exit and Flash Cannon for the Tyranitar, assuming stands that up, and Photon Geyser does a lot to Drampa. So realistically, the only thing that's not really taking a hit from this set is Tyranitar. So basically, if I get to +2 speed, this thing's doing absolute damage. Like, this is gonna be my late game sweeper if Pangoro doesn't work out. But yeah, really not much to say about that. Those are our 2 setup sweepers. We got Z-Snatch on Panda Express, and then we got a Guaberry Tautomai. So very interesting setup sweepers this week. But like I said, I am fearing the Tyranitar plus Excadrill combination. So I'm gonna bring my Sandcastles. It's actually a song. I didn't name it just because it's a Sandcastle, but like there's an S at the end, so it's got to be a song because it's plural, and there's only one of it. But we got leftovers with the Sandville, no water compaction because Manaphy is mainly usually seen especially offensive, and if he brings Waterfall, I'm gonna be really mad. But we got Sandville, and if you don't know what Sandville does, it basically boosts our evasiveness by 1.25 in the Sandstorm. So this is like an awesome check to Excadrill and Tyranitar. Well, not the Tyranitar, but if I have Sandville up and he misses, that's just awesome. So we got Earth Power, Rock Tomb, Shore Up, Stealth Rocks, almost max HP at 248, 240 defense, and 12 in speed. And I think that's just in case Drampa tries to speed creep us. And then the rest in special attack and Spadef. Stealth Rock because we need hazards. Shore Up for reliable recovery. Earth Power for main stab. I was debating Energy Ball and Giga Drain, but realistically, Earth Power is still doing a decent amount to Mamoswine and Tyranitar and Diancie anyway. And the thing with Manaphy is that I could bring Energy Ball, but I'm bringing Rock Tomb instead. Rock Tomb is there just in case he does bring Z Rain Dance Manaphy and he expects me to switch out. If he expects me to switch out and he goes for Z Rain Dance, I can click Rock Tomb on the turn he gets his speed boost, and it'll be back at neutral speed. And yeah, that's not a threat anymore. So Palossand might get sacked off if Manaphy comes in, and if Type Null is like, if Type Null is not really at the state I want it to be, then I'm going to have to sack Palossand at that turn. If I can at least get Rocks up, then I'm totally fine with Palossand just dropping. But like I said, I do have opportunities like Necrozma, like Panda Express, like Mizaya the Manectric with Substitute, and then even Scarf Haxorus in the back to clean up. So I'm pretty confident in this team. Hopefully we do pretty well. But other than that, let's get right into the battle. And please, I've been out on a losing streak for so long, and I think this is the chance to finally redeem myself. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright guys, we are back with the battle, and as you guys can see, you guys already know what we brought, and if you didn't, then screw all y'all, because I spent like 10 minutes explaining my team, and you guys can't spend 10 minutes out of your life to just sit there, get some Netflix on, or just get a soda and chill, and just, you know, chill with your boy Chase, because, you know, no one watches. I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm a terrible person. But other than that, as you guys can see, he's brought the Mega Diancie, Kieran Black, the Thick Mammo, Scizor, Zapdos, and Gengar. And looking at his team, what didn't he bring? He didn't bring Manaphy. He didn't bring Manaphy, which is crazy. He didn't bring Excadrill or Tyranitar. So the two main things I was scared of don't even appear. And he didn't bring Beware or Drampa. So not really the kind of team I was expecting, but regardless, I did kind of prep for everything. So hopefully we can pull out the W. So as you can see, we got I don't know why Fizz's name is Adam Cole Bebe. Like, I don't know if that was his name throughout the GBA or whatever, but like whatever. But look at it in terms of leads, I'm just gonna simply lead my Pangoro because Pangoro pretty much pressures everything, and if he leads Diancie, that's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna be forced to switch to my Type Null, but I don't know. I just go ahead and lead with my Pangoro, and honestly, sometimes I look at my leads, I look back at these battles, I'm like, why the heck did I lead with this if it could have dicked me right back? But we're going to go ahead and start this up. I'm going to lead with the Pangoro, and hopefully this can start up. Thank you. So we do lead with the Pangoro, as he does live with the Kieran Black. So this is great, because now I'm going to make a prediction and predict him to go into the Zapdos or the Scizor. There's absolutely no way, unless he's like Z Kieran Black with Z Free Shock, will he be able to kill me. So I'm going to make the prediction, go for knockoff. He is going to switch, thankfully, and he's going to go into a Zapdos. I'm going to go for the knockoff, and that does like about 40%, and I get rid of his leftovers, so that's great. And did he show pressure? Actually, I don't even know. Let's go back and check that out real quick. Did he get pressure? Kieran Black, okay, Terravolt. I digged out, goes into Zapdos. He does not have pressure, so he did have static. So I could have got paralyzed that turn, but it's alright. But based off that damage, I definitely know he's physically defensive, because that knockoff should have done over half. So here, predicting him to either click Toxic or Roost or whatever, I'm going to go into my Palossand. And Palossand, I mean, Palossand is kind of expendable in this match because it was mainly here for the sand people or the mole rat and the Drax. But regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and get my rocks. I expect this thing to have defog, and he does have toxic. So let's see, Roost, toxic, and I'm assuming defog, as he does go for defog this turn. So literally he has 3 status moves and he only has one thing, so one offensive move. So realistically, his probably only move is Thunderbolt or Volt Switch. So here, I'm gonna go for Rock Tomb because I just want to gauge at the damage and possibly lower it to be. I don't know why I clicked Rock Tomb, but the main thing, like here in this, like between Palossand and Zapdos, as you guys will see, I get kind of paranoid. I make some really weird plays because I'm really scared of the Kyurem coming in. I don't want the Kyurem to come in and then get a free substitute up, because that would be really annoying, and then I'd probably just like sack one of my Mons just to get rid of the thing sub. So here, I don't even know what I hear. I go into Pangoro, and he goes for Toxic. So really good prediction on his part to predict my Toxic. So now 2 of my Pokemon are Poison. I'm going to go back into my Palossand. I basically did this to reset the Toxic damage because it's kind of annoying at this point. So here he's going to do 12% the next time. He does have Volt Switch. And he goes for it again because realistically I don't have Toxic. So if I had Toxic instead of like Rock Tomb, this would have been great because I could have forced this thing out, which would have been awesome. But I don't. The not bringing Toxic was a pretty huge misplay or misprep on my part. So here you can just click Volt Switch, which is honestly like I could click Earth Power, but unless he goes for Roost, I can't damage him. And I could click Rock Tomb to force him to Roost, but I'm gonna take Toxic damage. So here I'm gonna get my Rocks again, and I'm kind of paranoid because now that I know he has Toxic, I'm kind of expecting him to Defog. So I want to go into my Manectric to potentially eat a Volt Switch or a Defog and then get a free substitute up. But I'm scared that he clicks Toxic. If he clicks Toxic, then I'm gonna done for it. So he does click Defog. I'm gonna go for Rock Tomb again, and yeah, we're doing like legit no damage. So yeah, Sandcastle is just getting slowly whittled down. So here he's going to click Volt Switch. So I could have gone, it wasn't until after the match that I realized I could have just gone into Manectric because I did have Lightning Rod. And my friend pointed that out for me. I'm like, wow, I'm stupid. So here I'm going to take a risk. He does go for the Defog as I go for my Rocks. And I can comfortably go for my Mega, go for Substitute. And Volt Switch should not be able to break my sub. As here, he just goes for Roost. So that's amazing. So here I'm just going to simply go for Thunderbolt, and it does about 50-ish%, and he goes for Volt Switch, which doesn't break my sub, so that's great. So here he brings in a Kyurem Black, and you guys are going to see me make a terrible, stupid misplay. I'm going to simply click HP Fighting. He's not Scarfed, and that does about 50%. He goes for Earth Power, and this is great because he's Life Orb, and I'm going to get paranoid and Volt Switch because I think he's going to switch out into the Zapdos. So yeah, I make a very, very bad play. Realistically, I should have just stayed on HP Fighting, because like, think about it. If you wanted to Zapdos, I would have clicked HP Fighting, and then he would have been in range of another Thunderbolt, so that thing would have been gone. If I click HP Fighting, Mamoswine would have took over 50%. Diancie would have took unnecessary chip, and then Scizor just doesn't do much to me in general. And then his only play would have been Gengar, and him switching into Gengar was kind of unrealistic, and he doesn't even know if I'm HP Fighting. I could have been like HP Rock or something like that, because it does hit Kyurem Black and Zapdos, so like he wasn't know for sure. So I make a stupid play and go for HP Fighting, and at the time I'm like, okay, it's fine. I could just click Iron Head. He goes for Earth Power. It does a decent amount, but not that much. And here I'm gonna click Pursuit, but he shows the Roost, and I'm like, god dang it, I could have just killed this thing. So here he's going to go for the Roost. I'm going to roar him out. And this is the best scenario ever, because here I roar him out into the Gengar. I did reveal Pursuit. He's going to switch out anyway. And I get massive damage off on this Gengar, over 50%. And now he goes back into the Zapdos. He's going to go into Diancie and predict my Palossand switch. So very, very amazing double in his part. Because because realistically, if he hadn't done that, then I would have been able to get a free shore up on my Palossand. And it would have stayed here longer. So, really unfortunate, because realistically, this Kyurem Black would have been gone by now, and it would have been a 6-5 match, and I would have been in a great position. So here, I'm kind of forced out. I think I don't know if I sack it. I don't know. Okay, I go into Type Null, because I know I can live a hit. So, I go up into my Type Null, take 30%, which does a lot, and I'm going to go, what do I go for here? Do I click Roar? I just click Iron Head. Oh yeah, Iron Head was a safe play. So I do about 30%, which is great. He goes for Ice Beam again. No freeze, thankfully. So another 10%. And now he's taking 32%. And here I'm predicting to go for Roost. I'm going to go into my Pangoro. But he does just stay in and click Ice Beam. And Pan Express is basically going to go down at this point because I made a misprediction. I mean, realistically, it was kind of a toss-up because I was only doing 30% with my Type Null, so he could have just Roost stalled me until I died to... he could have just Roost stalled me. So, honestly, I don't disagree with my play at all. So the only bad part about this is that I kind of lose an offensive, I lose a huge offensive presence on my team, and my Palossand and my Type Null are basically dead. So I put myself in a really bad spot. And here I'm going to my Mega Manectric. I'm simply click Thunderbolt. There's no other play I should go for. He goes into Zapdos, surprisingly. I do get a good roll, and I do kill it with a Thunderbolt. I don't know why he went into Zapdos, honestly. I don't know if he just made a misplay, or he misclicked, or he thought I was clicking HP Fighting. But I didn't have any reason to click HP Fighting. So here he goes on a Mamoswine, and I'm going to go ahead and just go into my Palossand, basically sacking it off. because I don't really have any answer for this. And this shows he's Life Orb. He has 2 Life Orb Pokemon. I'm gonna go to my Mega Manectric, and here at this point I gotta go for game. So it's kind of hard at this point because Mega Nancy's still there and Scissor's still there, and neither of them are weakened. So Haxorus with Outrage can't really clean up. So I only got one option at this point. Well, I mean, I guess I got 2, but it's gonna require a lot of deaths. So here, I'm gonna go into my Mega Manectric, I'm gonna sack my Palisand, go to Mega Manectric, get the Intimidate off, and here I'm gonna go into my Type Null, expecting him to kill me off, because HP Fighting does not outcode this Mamoswine, so he's safe to just completely get rid of my Manectric. So here, he has -1 Life Orb, and now I can bring my Necrozma. This is the time. I'm gonna go for a Tautomite. He switches out into Scizor, which is amazing. This is amazing, because now I have no damage on me. I can click Heat Wave. This thing drops. So we got a Roasted Bug on the field. Brings in Diancie. I have Flash Cannon. That thing drops. So basically at this point, if you think about it, the 2 things that were stopping Haxorus are gone. So I kill Kyurem. I live a hit from Gengar. And Mamoswine with Ice Shard would be like the only thing. So here, I'm going to go to my Necrozma. I'm going to go for Flash Cannon. This Flash Cannon was a roll. We do get the roll, and we do kill the Mamoswine. And he does bring in the Gengar. But here, he outspeeds, and he is Scarf. I do kill it with Photon Geyser, and Gengar goes down. If he had clicked BP or Bullet, if he had clicked Bullet Punch or Ice Shard from Mamoswine or Scizor, then my Necrozma wouldn't have swept just now, as we do take out the Kyurem Black with the Photon Geyser. So before I get to anything else, that was a nice 3-0 victory against the Atlanta Hawluchas, coached by YoFizz. And like I said before, if he Bullet Punched with the Scizor, or if he Ice Sharded with the Mamoswine, Gengar would have came in. I didn't know it outsped. I was assuming I outsped because I didn't know if it was Scarfed or not. He would have killed me out with the Shadow Ball, and literally, so let's say if he brings in the Scizor and he clicks BP, I kill that thing off, and he brings in Gengar, that thing goes down. I could bring in Haxorus, because he wouldn't have brought in Diancie. So, realistically, it was a very, very close game, and, like, I'm not sure, because the thing is, like, I'm 3% off from my Aguavberry, so if he got, like, a good Shadow Ball roll, and I was brought down to my Aguavberry, I would have been able to get 50% back, and all that wouldn't have mattered, I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong, but regardless, we do pick up a nice 3-0 win. I forgot what it's like to win a game because I've been losing a lot lately. But regardless, if you guys are still here, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter if you want to. I'm gonna put YoFizz's YouTube channel and Twitter, and yeah, pretty much those are the 2 main things in the description below. Hopefully I remember this time. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Very much appreciated. This is YoFizz here, and I'll see you guys in the next encounter.